YouTube. Today I'm going to do a quick gear review of the Feyachi RS-30 reflex sight red dot. I was recently looking on YouTube at reviews of different red dots to possibly be used on my GSG15 22 long rifle. I couldn't find anything that was being reviewed for under $100 for a sight. Most of them were, $150 and up. So I figured I'd put this out there for anyone that's interested in this. It's a decent little reflex style red dot. It's currently on my rifle. I'm not about to wreck my Zero in order to show you the unit up close, so I just have the packaging here and the user manual. So I'll go over a few things real quick. Here is what the unit actually looks like, where the battery goes, the elevation and windage adjustments, the button for the on-off, and the brightness. Now, when you turn it on, it's going to come on at whatever brightness you had set it to previously, which is a nice feature. So you don't have to turn it on and then continually, click it 3 times to get it to the brightness level you want. I found shooting indoors on the second level of brightness from 0 was the best for me because it kept the red dot relatively small for a good target acquisition. And I mean, I haven't used it outdoors yet, so we'll see there. Maybe I'll post an update. And then you have your reticle selector knob on the back here, which again is right near your thumb. So it's very easy to change between the different reticles. Like I said, I prefer to just keep it on the dot. That's just personal preference, so you do you. I found this on Amazon. This company makes a lot of different optics, and they're mostly for airsoft or 22 long rifle plinking, 17 HMR maybe, stuff like that. So I'm not recommending these for 223 or 556 or anything like that, because I don't know if they would be able to withstand that force of recoil to hold 0. However, for 22 long rifle on my GSG15, I found this more than adequate. I was really happily surprised with the results that I got out of it, and I will roll in some footage of me at the range zeroing it. Just to show you the size comparison of this target, it's about the size of a human hand. I have average hands. And I started with the first group, which was about over here on the paper that was behind this target. So I was over here to the right a little bit and low. And I went about 10 clicks over to get to here. And then I went about 7 or 8 clicks to bring it over to here, to this group. And then I just walked it up about 7 or 8 clicks and got it relatively close to the bullseye. Then on my shoot and see target, I shot some more groups and adjusted from there 1 or 2 clicks in each direction until I was happy with the result. So I literally shot 1, 2, 3, 4 groups of 3 shots each. So in 12 shots, I had it zeroed, which I thought was pretty good, pretty decent. And it held 0 the entire time that I was at the range. And here is the shoot and see target that I shot. And you can see there's a lot of shots around the bullseye, not a lot on the bullseye. I would call that user error. That has nothing to do with the optic. That's just because I'm not the best shooter in the world. I was shooting supported when I initially zeroed the optic on this target. I was shooting seated at a table with a chunk of foam as a rest. And then I moved to this target, and this is all done at 20 yards. It's a 20-yard zero, because on a 22 long rifle, I don't think you need to be out much past that, especially with no magnification. So you can see here I was aiming at this line here, and it's pretty good group. Bullseye right here. This line aiming about here, and it's pretty good size group there. But the size of my marker lid, I would say most of my groups are about that. So you can see decent accuracy. This optic, if you're curious, sells on Amazon for $54. And with same day or next day prime delivery, I think it's a great bargain. I only have one complaint, that it's sturdy, it's well built. There's zero magnification, so it's just simply a red dot. The operation of the brightness and the on-off feature is excellent. The elevation and windage adjustments are excellent, positive clicks. The only complaint I have about the optic is in between the base that mounts to your rail and the actual optic, there's some tiny little gap that if you look at the optic from the side, which you can see on some of the pictures I'm going to roll in here in a second, there is an opportunity for moisture or dirt and debris to get inside there if you were, you know, in a situation, a dusty or a moist situation at an outdoor range or something that could cause a malfunction potentially. But I mean, for $54, what do you want? I don't see that being a huge factor in the kind of style of shooting that I'm doing, because I'm mostly either at an indoor range, or if I'm outside, I'm at my buddy's farm and we're standing on grass, so we're not kicking up a lot of dust or anything like that. And yeah, so I think it's a fairly decent option for a 22 long rifle kind of tactical version, or like an airsoft kind of deal. But as far as plinking goes on a 22 long rifle, huge thumbs up, 2 thumbs up actually. Like I said, the only complaint was in the construction was the small gap in between the base and the actual optic itself. There is no wiggle when it's mounted to the rail. It secures very tightly, doesn't move, and I think it's a decent option. So I just wanted to make this video and put that out there for those people like me that are budget minded and you know, can't spend $400 on a red dot to go plinking on the weekend. So in closing, would I recommend this optic? Yes, I would, 100%. If you're looking for a budget option for your 22 long rifle, absolutely recommend it. And the Feyachi RS-30 reflex sight red dot.